Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all on, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey win. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I need everybody today, everybody that's listening, I need you to catch fire today. I want you to catch fire today. You want to phrase it another way? I want you to catch on fire today. But I need you to catch fire today. I need today to be the day that you stop complaining and you do something. Do you know why a lot of people can't move forward in their life? Because they complaining about their past. They always complaining, man, about something that explains the reason why they are. Let me help you with this right here. If you are steady complaining about the reason you are, you know, if I hadn't have met this man, if I hadn't have been involved with this woman, if I hadn't have had this baby, if I had have never went down there, if I hadn't have got arrested, if I hadn't have this, if I hadn't have that, if I had have just finished school, if I hadn't have, hey, stop. All that stuff that you're complaining about, everything that you keep allowing to resonate with you as a reason to justify and explain you not being successful, can I share something with you about all of that? Guess what it is? You done got past all of it. You done had the baby. You got arrested. They didn't kill you. You didn't finish school, but you still standing. You met that man, he gone, he involved with 2 other women right now, got 3 other kids. Guess what? You still here, and the baby's here. You got over all the injustices that were done to you. You got something happen to you when you was a kid. You're an adult now. Somebody did something to you when you was a little boy. Guess what? You a man now. Some things happened to you that you haven't found closure on. The person that you're looking for closure from has moved on. Can I tell you that everything that has happened to you, do you know you've gotten past it? So why are you steady complaining about what has happened to you that has caused you to be in this position, but do you understand that it's prohibiting you from moving forward? Stop complaining today. Catch fire. Let your past be your past. I've told this to you 100 times on this radio, but I'm going to say it again. Bishop Jakes told me something, man, that helped me so greatly. You can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. That's why the windshield is huge. The windshield is huge. The rearview mirror is this tiny thing that sits up there. Now, all it's for is so you can see stuff that's coming up on you. All the rearview mirror for is so you can assure yourself, listen to this. The rearview mirror is up there to assure you that you've cleared something. See, that's what the rearview mirror is for. So when you pass a car and you want to switch lanes, you can glance up there and it says, okay, you're clear now. You passed it. You can switch lanes. That's all the rearview mirror is for. It ain't for you to stare at and dictate your life with. What you tripping for, man? Catch fire today. Today, man. Quit complaining about everything that did happen to you. Life is 10% what happens to you, is 90% what you do about what happens to you. What are you going to do about it? So what? I got all this. Look, man, your story ain't no deeper than nobody else's. I can tell you I was homeless for 3 years. It's people been homeless for 30 years. How long I'm going to ride that out? Well, you know, I can't do nothing right now. I fell on hard times and I lost my place to stay. Where you staying now? See, the majority of people are staying somewhere right now. I was out there. I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm in a shelter now. You was under the bridge a week ago. You in the shelter now. Why you still crying about the bridge? You in the shelter now. Man. People, man, we trip ourselves out by complaining. I'm asking everybody today to catch fire today. Stop complaining. Do something today. Get excited. Now, I'm going to say something that I'm going to have to explain. Get excited about your life. You know the best way to get excited about your life is to find your purpose in your life. Steve, got to explain that one, don't you? Yep, I knew it before I said it. As soon as I said it, I said I'm going to have to explain this right here because people always be talking about you say stuff and you don't mean it. See, what I do is when I say something, I give you the explanation for it so you can stop all this. I ain't know. Listen to me. You got to get excited about your life, and the best way to get excited about your life is to find your purpose. Now, okay, Steve, that's what I've been struggling with. I can't find my purpose. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You know how you find your purpose. You get in touch with who created you. Because when God made you, he had a purpose in mind. Now, we've ignored it and we haven't tapped into it, but we all had a purpose. You don't, and sometimes it takes people longer to discover the purpose. Colonel Sanders was frying chicken with a recipe that he was telling people was the best chicken in the world. Ain't nobody believe him till he turned 70. Why you think the dude that's on the Kentucky Fried Chicken signs is old? That dude ain't 20 up there. He old. But you know what? He had been frying that chicken for 40-some years. They just found out about it when he was 70. But he didn't give up his purpose in life. This dude was just frying chicken. See, people keep looking for their gifts in all kinds of places when it's right there in you. You ain't got to go to school to find your gift. You're born with the gift that God got for you. You go to school to tack it on to something else. But your gift was already given to you. You were born with that. You don't have to go to college to know your gift. Your college allows you to enhance it and to find something to attach it to. And hopefully you get a degree that attaches your gift to a vehicle where it can work. The problem with college is we go to college and we attach it to what we like or what we might be passionate about, and we ignore the gift we have. You know how many people that graduated from college ain't doing nothing they went to college for? Come on, man. You know why? Because you discover in life your gift. You discover what you was born to do. I wasn't born, you know what my major was in college? It was advertising. I can't be at no desk drawing no picture for nobody. But now guess what? I can wake up every day and guess what? I can tell you. I advertise. I've been advertising my career. Come see me live. Come see me live at Madison Square Garden. Come see me live at Phillips Arena. Come see me live at Joker's Comedy Club. Come see me live at Percy's. Come see me live at Ellis's Tavern. Come see me live. I've been advertising the whole time. But I had a different purpose in mind because I went and I talked to God, and this is how you do it. You go talk to God and say, hey, God, look, okay, this is the deal. I've been struggling here. I'm over 40. I still haven't found my purpose in life. Okay, but so I can quit wasting any more time. would you help direct me and guide me to my purpose? I know you created me to do something. I just haven't found what it is. And the reason I haven't found what it is, because I've been doing things my way. I ain't been checking with you, conferring with you on anything. I ain't locked in or tried to settle it up with you. I've been just doing my thing. Well, my thing has gotten me as far as it can get me. How about you take over and do your thing? Now, can you direct me in my path? I'm an open book. Treat me like a piece of clay. I'm telling you, man, if you go to God, he'll give it to you. But see, you have not because you ask not. How many times have you asked God for it? This ain't no magic trick, y'all. This is the deal. You got to catch fire today. Catch fire today. I am. I'm excited about today. I've got a lot to do. Got to go out here and see what God got for me today. I'm shaking the bushes, man. If God passing out blessings, I'm in line. I am in line.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your undivided attention, please? There's a reason I need your undivided attention, because this here is the morning show. And we about to do something that now gonna need your attention. Quiet. Quiet on the set.
What? Stop making us laugh.
Shut up back there. I said quiet on the set. That's studio talk. Studio. Well, I can't do right here. That's why we need your attention, please, because people in the back not listening. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve.
Carla Ferrell.
Good morning, Steve. What up, crew?
What up, Junior?
Morning, Aunt.
What's up, Tommy?
Yay, what it do?
Yeah, making it happen. Everything. Just everything is everything.
Yeah, it is.
Man,
I'm
so left in here.
alive and well.
Man.
And that's a good thing. I see you over there.
Better than being dead and bad. I like alive and well. Dead and bad.
You just hell, even alive and bad, you got a chance to change.
Yeah, alive and bad. You could change something.
Just alive.
I done had a live bad day.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to just be alive. You want to thrive. You know, because some people are alive and they're just surviving, barely alive. You know what I mean?
Existing.
Yeah, existing. You want to
And ain't nobody dead told us it was all right, though. Ain't nobody.
I ain't heard nobody say it.
No.
Nah, you ain't T.
And
Ain't nobody came back and said, no, it's all right. It's a good thing.
It ain't really that bad, dog.
No, we
You oughta
making it.
try it.
We got breakfast every
Even
morning.
people that I heard say have died and come back, they didn't enjoy
They
it.
didn't say nothing.
Because they're back, aren't they? They
Yeah.
came back, didn't they?
That white room they was in, they ain't
Yeah.
mentioned no beauty in it.
No.
Walk toward the light.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No. It's too heavy for
Yeah,
me.
this is deep, isn't it?
No, but we just trying to show we appreciate being alive.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah, okay.
Lord.
I
Thank
like
you,
it.
Glad to
Lord.
be here, baby.
Thank
That's
you,
all it
Lord,
is,
for waking
man.
us up. Yes.
Amen, amen.
What's
again.
going on? What did the president do?
Lord.
Oh, I don't care. You already know he did
You
something.
know, it seems
Because I've been at work all night, so, I probably missed a lot. What did he do?
you got to take a break from it sometimes because it's
You
too
really
much.
do.
It's too much, Steve. Too many lies. No one's calling him on the lies. He just
Take a
is in
news
there
break, though.
just
You got to.
doing whatever he wants to
Well,
do.
you know what? After the Mueller probe came out,
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it.
The
since.
summary of the Mueller probe.
Because I'm watching all these people talking about, there's no collusion, there's victory for Trump, and, but that means there's some other stuff that he didn't say. I think more importantly, what he didn't say. I'm so sick of that, man. Why don't the Democrats try to find a damn candidate instead of talking about him? Because guess what? Who are you talking to about him? His base is not going to change.
No.
At all.
No.
And if you're talking to us, we already know you're right. So what you want now? Okay, we agree.
Right.
Right.
You're preaching to the choir. We at the church.
We just want to
Now
vote.
what?
We know he ain't supposed to be in there, but he in there. What we gonna do to replace him? No ideas.
All right, coming up at 32 after the hour, Steve, we're going to do some sports talk. Victory for the NFL Saints head coach Sean Payton with the new NFL pass interference rule. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. So we all remember the painful NFC Championship game. You guys remember this
Good Lord.
between the Saints and the Rams, right? The LA Rams.
I know Tosh did.
Yeah, especially Tosh, right, Carla? He was very upset, huh?
My husband still ain't recovered. We all in baseball season.
When the officials missed the pass interference call during the fourth quarter and the Saints lost and the Rams advanced to the Super Bowl. Not to mention there were also missed calls during the Super Bowl 52 between the Patriots versus Rams. So now the NFL owners voted Tuesday to allow replay reviews on pass interference calls as well as non-calls. All right? So coaches will now have the opportunity to challenge pass interference calls or non-calls outside of 2 minutes of each half, while the booth will automatically review any close calls inside of 2 minutes. Again, coaches still will have 2 challenges per game, and in the final 2 minutes of a half or fourth quarter, or for all of overtime. The replay official can order a review of offensive or defensive pass interference.
An official can.
I don't know what I just said, but you guys talk among yourselves, okay?
You understand nothing you just read?
No.
Shirley, let me have your paper. Let me see something, because I got to read something, because Shirley, I can't ask her to go back over
I
there.
have no idea.
So now NFL owners voted Tuesday to allow replay reviews of pass interference calls as well as non-calls. That means a call can be disputed or a no call can be corrected or disputed.
Right.
Coaches will now have the opportunity to challenge pass interference calls or non-calls outside 2 minutes of each half. Now, I don't understand that. Outside of 2 minutes of each half?
Can
It
I
should
ask
be
you something?
inside.
Though, seriously, is this about instant replay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I got out of that.
While the booth will automatically review any close calls inside 2 minutes. Okay, I got it. So the booth handles all of the calls inside 2 minutes left in the game, 2 minutes left in the half, and all of overtime. The coaches, up to the 2 minute mark, can throw a challenge.
Right.
After that, it's purely up to the booth. Because, you know, a coach could have 2 challenges and be out, and that allows the booth to make the call, which then would have had the Saints would have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the point here.
Yeah.
For my household.
Because the coach is going to have 2 challenges per game, and the final 2 minutes of each half or the fourth quarter or all of overtime, the official can order a review of offensive or defensive passing. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So this is
It
good
may be
news,
good.
right?
Oh, that's
Steve?
great
May I
news.
have my paper back,
Okay.
please?
Because
I
at
don't
first
like
they were talking about they weren't going to mess with that, but they got
Right.
to. Because you can't have a game riding on a missed call because an official is a human.
Wow.
Everybody in the stands can make that call.
So is this just because of that one
That one
particular
call,
game?
yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
But
Wow.
I don't like it because it's going to extend.
The
Next
game
thing
is
It's
you
gonna
know,
make it go longer now.
it's going to be
Yeah.
longer. But next thing you know, we're going to have holding calls. It's going to keep going.
See, this is a dude. You're not from New Orleans, right?
No.
Houston.
Right.
Down the
Because what
street
you
from
just
it.
said don't mean a damn thing.
To New Orleans. I
To that
got
who that nation.
I got
anything?
So,
anything.
and right now, kid, the way you talking, you probably can't tour down there no more. Based on that last thing that you
Okay, well, but
You gonna mess around
but
and
as
get
a
your little
fan of the
sick-ass
game,
kid.
I'm just being honest. I'm just a fan of the game. I'm just being honest.
Does it mean
But
anything?
bro, you
right,
had to do this to correct that blatant mistake. That can't ever happen again. They had
Right.
bad call after bad call that affects the livelihood and the championships of these people. And with all this modern technology we got, we have to go to that because these people are humans.
But
So
Uncle,
what,
you
I don't
gonna
give a
drag
damn
the
if
game
they-
out.
These people, the officials.
Hey, man, hey. Y'all ain't
You-
from
you
New
get it.
Orleans,
You get it.
obviously.
Yeah, we not. You know
I'm
that.
from
mad at
Cleveland.
us,
Talk
though.
to somebody that ain't won in
I
years.
was going to ask you, how does it affect
Okay.
you from Cleveland?
It don't.
It doesn't.
What I'm saying, Shirley, is that now they're gonna have more calls because then it could turn into a roughing the passer call that won't get called. Now we got to review that.
As we should have, because I'm telling you right now, that pass interference call that they
the
call
Super
on
Bowl.
Kansas City
Oh, in the AFC
Oh, that
Championship
other
game.
game, the AFC
Yeah.
game.
against Brady,
Right. That wasn't. It
The
wasn't even.
Patriots.
that gave them a first down. They was off the field. That should have been reviewable. So
I
what,
don't think
Junior?
Junior's saying.
I don't give a
I don't
damn
think
what
he's saying
Junior
we shouldn't
say.
do it.
Obviously, you don't give a damn what Junior say. All I'm saying is that why don't we just not do Fast and Furious? Do all the calls. That's all I'm saying. Review everything.
Steve has turned all the way
He
around
just
in his
turned all.
seat.
He got his back
He gets
to
mad.
He's mad at Junior.
Let's go, Steve.
real.
Ride with that who that. Ride with us.
But guess
Because
what?
that's how Argo Sports would
yeah.
do.
He just
Yes,
turned his
yes,
back.
When you say something I don't like, I ain't got to hear you.
Stephen A.
Well,
Smith.
And then what I ain't going to do is
Hey.
let you be wrong, and then
Hey.
I'm looking at you too.
Shirley, you call it time. Guess I won't be riding back on his plane no more.
No. Probably ain't.
You lost your ride.
I'm saying don't just limit to that. Put it all the calls in there. Don't limit to that.
Junior.
Okay, I don't know.
Steve
I have
doing
no
you like
idea.
Stephen A. Smith.
Man,
He is turned all the way
Twist,
around.
it's twist mouth.
He
Man.
is
Take a
mad.
picture, Monica.
Twist mouth
he
is what
don't
it is.
care.
Because what he talking about?
Well, he's saying something about they should do them all. I
Yeah,
have no idea
review
what you
all
guys
the calls.
are
Don't just
calling.
limit to
Yeah.
pass
All the
interference.
calls.
Just inside 2 minutes, do all of them. If they miss a call of hold it. He don't see. Forget it. Forget it.
Junior know what's listening to you right now.
He don't care.
Does he have a point or not? I don't
No.
understand. He doesn't.
I
have...
do, Shirley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Holding ain't that damn big a deal.
Inside of 2
Yeah.
minutes. Inside of 2 minutes,
Hey, dog, they usually catch most of them, and the ones they don't.
you
'cause
at the
they hook in
35-yard
just
line. You get a holding call.
Oh,
You
man,
at the
go to
45.
hell.
Now,
What about the roughing the passer?
Roughing the passer, that's
Roughing Brady
15.
when it didn't happen.
Exactly. Man, he is something else.
Oh
Man, I
my
can't.
God, he is.
I love me some Steve.
What I'm something else. What, you don't, because I don't agree with you?
No, you turned around and don't even talk to me no more.
Well, I
That
don't like arguing with little shit.
You got to look a man in the
Now I got
eye.
to be sick. Oh, I got to be sick now. Oh, ain't this something?
We're going to take a break right here, and we'll be back with the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
Can I still slide with you
Thank
though?
God. Turn around, Steve.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, in entertainment news, R&B singer Monica is filing for divorce from her husband, Shannon Brown. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
that's sad news. Sad news. And the diva of all divas, my queen, Miss Diana Ross, had a celebrity-filled 75th birthday party.
It was so dope.
Oh,
wasn't
my God. Oh, who wasn't there? Who wasn't there? But right now, the nephew is here to run that prank back. We'll talk about all of that right after
Yeah,
this.
wasn't none of us there.
it? Yeah, I was going to say we weren't.
What you got, Neff?
Who wasn't there?
Everybody
We're
was
going to
there.
baptize a few people this morning, Shirley. This is Mobile Baptismal Pool. Mobile Baptismal Pool. Let's roll it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mr. Wilson.
This is Wilson. How you doing? Who's this?
How you doing? My name is Brother Springwater, man. Listen, we got paid to actually come by and do some services to for you by some friends of yours, and we wanted to actually call and see about scheduling and see what you had available.
Some services. Well, y'all plan on cutting some grass? What y'all do? What kind of services y'all have?
Actually, sir, you got some friends that have actually spent a great amount of money on you, and what we do is we have a baptismal on wheels service, and what we do is we go and we baptize people at their home, and baptismal on wheels it's a new company, but we've baptized over 1,000 people now. We have a truck which actually has a baptismal pool on the back of it. And we actually come to your home and we will baptize you in your driveway and make you whole again. So
excuse me, Brother Water? Brother Spring, what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Springwater.
Brother who?
Springwater.
Springwater. You want to come to my house and give me a baptism in my front yard?
We want to baptize you right there in your driveway. Your friends are paid for the services. And
my friend, what friend will pay for me to get baptized? I've been baptized already, Doc.
Well, from my understanding, sir, that evidently you had some bumps and bruises, and they seem to believe that you need to be washed and cleansed again.
I mean, that's all good. That's all good. But be that it may, man. I mean, I've been baptized. I go to church. You know, me and the Lord don't have no problems. I mean, we all have setbacks. But for you to pull up with your pool in front of my house to say you finna baptize me, that doesn't make any sense to me, Doc. I mean,
see, sir, sometimes when some people are not able to go to the house of the Lord and get baptized, we're making it a lot more convenient for you. Well, we can actually
I don't need no convenience. I don't need no convenience. What I need convenience for? You asking me to come to my house on a Tuesday to baptize me in my driveway. Does that make any sense to you, Brother Water? I mean, come on. If you really sit back and think about it, does that make any sense to you? To come for the convenience?
First of all, sir, that's Brother Springwater. But what I'm trying to say is that
any type of water is holy water, spring water. It doesn't make no difference to me. You can't come to my neighborhood and baptize me in front of my house.
Sir, what is all the anger?
See,
this is what your friends are talking about. That
I don't give a damn what my friends are telling you, man. And anybody, which one of my friends gonna recommend you to come to my damn house?
Sir, I'm not.
Do that, man. That don't even make any sense to me. You understand?
Sir, I'm not at any liberty to tell you who actually.
Hold up, but you're in the liberty to come to my damn house and baptize me, but you can't tell me who the hell go see you. But you're not in what type, man? Come on, you don't even. Come on, does that make sense to you, Doc? Come on, that doesn't make any. No way in the world I'm gonna allow you to come and bring your pool in front of my house and baptize me. Then I'm asking you, as you supposed to be a pastor. You supposed to be baptized. I'm asking you, okay, which friend of mine is telling you that, letting you know I need to be baptized? You're not at liberty?
Sir, all I want to know, basically, I've already been paid. I'm coming. I'm calling asking you about your schedule.
You're not baptizing me. I've been baptized.
I'm going to baptize you on Tuesday in your driveway.
Man, I tell you what, if you come to my house in front of my driveway, you better bring the whole congregation. You understand? You better bring the deacons, the brothers, the sisters, and everybody else if you think I'm going to be baptized in my driveway.
This is the problem. This is what your friends are talking about. This is why you need to be baptized and cleansed again and washed in the blood of the Lamb. This is what's wrong. You need to be cleansed. That's what's wrong with you, Mr. Wilton.
What's wrong with me? No, what's wrong with you is calling me in the middle of my workday telling me I need to be baptized in front of my house. If I need to be baptized and go get some holy water, I go down to the church. I don't need you coming in front of my house making a whole circus with all your friends in some white sheets talking about you want to baptize me.
From my understanding, Mr. Wilton, you've missed 2 Sundays already this month.
Sundays? Dude, man, I can go anywhere and get to work. I don't need you coming here because you telling me I missed 2 damn Sundays. I'm going to miss this Sunday, too, because the football game coming on.
Sir, all I know is I've been paid to do a job. I will be there Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, and we will baptize you before you go to work on Tuesday morning.
I tell you what. You come to my house 7 o'clock in the morning, I swear on your Lord, I'm going to bust your You understand me? You will not come to my house telling me you finna baptize me. I don't give a damn who paid you. You understand? I will drown your in the water. Matter of fact, now, bring you, your deacons, and everybody else. We're going to have a pool party in that. You understand?
I'm going to baptize and get all of this anger and all of these problems you have within you. We are going to purge your body and get it out your system.
I don't want your pleasing me. I tell you what. Brother Springwater, is it that's the call?
It's Brother Springwater. You gonna get baptized on Tuesday morning.
I don't give a damn who paid you, who called you. Bring your I'm gonna you up. I guarantee you. I'm gonna dry you on sight.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. As you listen to me.
Matter of fact, I'm busy. You ain't got to say to me. I gotta go. You understand?
I got one more thing I want to say to you. As you listening to me.
What, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Mason. Hello?
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. Y'all was about to bring some hell to heaven. I was about to act a fool on y'all if y'all would have showed up at my crib. You understand me? Boy, Tommy, y'all ain't got else better to do than to sit around here and just with people doing their day. Man, I ain't never thought y'all could get me with this. And who the hell goes around baptizing people on? That's like Meals on Wheels. How y'all baptize people with a pool on the back of your F-150?
Hey, Wilson, I got to ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, you know it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
To be baptized.
You know about it.
Take me to the water.
Come on, boy. You sang that out in the driveway.
Take me to the water.
As they come out the house.
We gotta go. Coming up.
Dip him down, Shirley. Dip him down.
At the top of the hour,
Who
entertainment
wants
news.
in the water?
Sing us out, Steve.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In entertainment news, some really sad news. Singer Monica has filed for divorce from her husband, former NBA player Shannon Brown. The couple wed back in 2010, if you remember, but she's been seen on Instagram not wearing her wedding ring for weeks now. They have a 5-year-old daughter together, and she has 2 sons.
She's such a cool
Yeah,
person.
she is.
He is cool, chick.
Too
I
bad.
hate to hear that.
I
do
really
too.
do.
But morning, Monica.
Well, that was quick.
Here, did you hear? I said she's filing for divorce.
Yeah. Well, when she gets
Get
through
in
with
early.
divorce, I'll be there at the courthouse when she come out. I can't believe he did you like that. Come on, boo.
Wow.
You know who else ain't got their ring on, Shirley?
Don't say it. Who?
Watch
Wendy
out.
Williams.
I knew you were
Wendy
She put it back
Williams.
on.
It's
No,
back
she put
on.
it back
It's
on.
back on.
You put it back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's her name
name,
again?
Tom?
Yeah.
Wendy Williams. Do not have her wedding ring on.
It's back on. Yeah. All right, in other entertainment news, when you're a legend like Miss Diana Ross, I mean, it's only right to celebrate your 75th birthday with an all-star party with her family and friends. And can I just say, she looks fabulous at
She
75.
does.
I mean,
I'm talking about age goals.
she's so just beautiful and elegant and just everything. Tracy Ellis Ross, her daughter, Evan Ross, her son, Barry Gordy, Heidi Klum, Bette Midler, Kris Jenner, Kourtney and Khloe Kardashian, Robin Thicke, who sang Missing You with her on stage, Diddy, Chris Rock, they were all there. Leonardo DiCaprio was there. It was at the Hollywood Palladium. And, Beyonce sang Happy Birthday to Diana Ross. And
Come
then,
on now.
yeah, come on. And then Stevie Wonder sang his version, of course. It was just a fabulous, fabulous party. And, of course, she changed about 151 times,
girl.
I think. Yeah, that's what she's known for. Just that's the way you want to celebrate
She
your 75th.
taught people how to be divas.
Yes, she did.
And ain't nobody found it yet.
No, no.
I just think she's one of a kind.
She is, and what a fabulous life she
You know,
has.
she's that one
had.
person that comes along, man, that changes everything for everybody. There's nothing you could say about it.
Right. There will never be another Diana ever. Ever.
Boss.
And I mean, her kids just love her so much. They say she's such a good mother. She's such a good family person and mother. Grandkids love her. I mean, she's just beloved. She is. So happy birthday, Diana Ross. We love you. We love you. Love you.
Diva.
Yeah.
Of all divas. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love her.
75 to look that good.
I know. She looks fabulous. I don't know what she's doing, but she looks good.
I'm going to hire her makeup artist.
Oh, you are? I think she does her own makeup, Steve.
I'll hire her then. Somebody when I'm 75 going to have to fix me.
Okay.
I got to get something going on because I can surely tell you I'm not going to look like that at 75.
Oh, she's just fabulous.
I'm going to be pretty
You
fly,
look
though.
good. What are you
Steve,
talking
you're
about?
62.
Yeah.
I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. I ain't going to be that, though. I'm going to be, ooh, I'm going to be, everything I put on at 75 going to be pimp gear.
Well, I see you today in your Versace.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know,
I
because
see you.
I'm bringing the pimp back because I'm through. I'm through conforming to television the way they want me to be. I'm through.
Okay.
I'm going all in.
Oh, you're going to wear whatever you want to wear.
Yeah.
Well, that looks
I'm
nice
slowly
right there.
changing.
I like
Boy,
that.
the stuff I got for this year,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Oh, I saw it. I saw some of it yesterday.
All right,
He said, huh?
You saw it.
let's go to Miss Ann.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you. This is Ann Tripp with the news, everybody. All right, let's start out with this one. The Ohio man who was convicted of killing an anti-racism protester in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017 has now pled guilty to federal hate crime charges. He could face life in prison. 21-year-old James Alex Field, a self-described neo-Nazi, has pled guilty to no less than 29 charges after ramming his car into a crowd of people who were protesting a white supremacy rally. And U.S. Attorney Thomas Cohen says that the plea deal involved was a good one.
We believed that life imprisonment or the potential life imprisonment was an acceptable result. We also believe that it vindicated our interest in protecting the civil rights of those victims.
Fields has already been convicted of first-degree murder and some other charges for killing the anti-racist protester Heather Heyer and for injuring 9 other people. Now that President Trump's declaration of a national emergency is upheld, allowing him to get as much money as he wants for his promised border wall, the president's now focused again on another campaign promise, that of bringing down the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare. Trump asking congressional Republicans to come up with alternatives to the health care law, which he claims is not working. And now that his Justice Department has called for Obamacare to be struck down in court, that apparently gives the president some hope.
If the Supreme Court rules that Obamacare is out, we will have a plan that's far better than Obamacare.
Of course, the GOP tried and failed to repeal Obamacare once Trump took office, even though Republicans were in charge of the House, the Senate, and the White House. It appears that Attorney General William Barr is going to probably miss a deadline that the House of Representatives set to present lawmakers with Special Counsel Robert Mueller's complete report on Russian interference in the 2016 election. Democratic Congressman Gerald Nadler, chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, says that during a phone call with the Attorney General the other day that Barr said he really didn't promise to deliver an unredacted copy of the report. So when they redact things, that means that when they darken stuff, parts and sentences you can't read. William Barr is expected on Capitol Hill for a budget hearing with the House Appropriations Committee on April 9th. By the way, the results of a new poll shows that 56% of people feel that the Mueller report did not absolve President Trump of collusion or obstruction of justice with the Russians in the 2016 election, that just couldn't be proven definitively. That's what 56% of people say. 43% say that the report has cleared Trump of collusion. The FBI, meanwhile, investigating why all charges against Jussie Smollett were dropped. Chicago's top prosecutors defending the decision. Critics point out, though, that it took the murders of 20 black Atlanta children before the FBI stepped into the Atlanta child murders case. And today is National Change Your Name Day.
The name game.
Annie, Bo Benny. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, this is for you. Wendy Williams appeared to be okay, despite the rumor about her husband who allegedly had this baby with another woman.
Lord.
Yeah. Wendy was, I know. Wendy was seen leaving Pilates studio Wednesday in New York City, where paparazzi asked her how was she doing. Wendy said she was fine and on her way to a book signing and flashed her wedding ring. Wendy also announced that she is taking a scheduled break only hours after it was reported that she was hospitalized earlier this week following a relapse. She told her studio audience, "We have a planned break coming up next week." She went on to say, "I know, it was planned though, but we're back with live shows on April 8th. So there you go. Draw your own conclusions. Yeah, she's doing the show, you know.
Yeah.
She says she's fine, so.
I know.
Yeah.
She is. Yeah, she's doing great.
That's a whole nother stand by your man, though.
That is.
That's a whole nother level to
yeah,
that,
it
Shirley.
is. Yeah, it is.
This like the movie Fences. This like Fences where they
Oh, yeah.
It is.
come home with the baby.
Yeah, except
But
for, you know what happened to him.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, and I saw the paparazzi talking to her on the street. And then at the end, when she got in the car, the guy said, "Are you going to see the baby?" I said, God.
God.
Like in the words of Steve.
The baby don't need to be seen.
That's your last question to
Did
her?
she not answer that one?
Well, no, she was getting in the car. She closed the door.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Wow. That's a lot, though. I mean, if all of that's true,
Carol, I just...
You just, I
ride
mean...
with him like that, though?
I could never humiliate my wife like that. Ever.
No.
I mean, you know, I know people
That's
who
horrible,
have...
Tommy.
Who,
it's horrible.
Yeah, who have stayed in marriages. Wendy won't be the first, and she won't be the last.
No.
I do
That's
know,
true, Shirley.
women who have stayed in marriages after their husband has had outside children. I do know.
Can I tell y'all something?
And I do too.
Yeah.
But the issue is too, though. Oh, go ahead, Junior.
No, I'm saying I got a friend that work in both camps, like Wendy's husband camp and Wendy camp. He didn't told me that.
I can't hear you.
He didn't told me. I don't want to put this out here, but he didn't told me that Wendy's husband keep calling the house, giving her updates on the baby though.
Will you stop?
Oh, come
What,
on.
Junior, why you always sound like you sitting on the front porch and scared to say something?
I'm just telling you, this is what I heard.
Because,
Yeah, but he called Wendy and said, you know, Wendy, you all right? Yeah. Well, the baby getting fed right now, and then he just hung up.
What is that about? If that's true, though.
I'm just telling you what they
that's just
telling
cruel.
me. Yeah, he just checking on.
That's horrible.
Just stop, okay? Just stop. Come on now. She doesn't deserve that. No one deserves that.
I just feel like it's just difficult for her because of what she does for a living.
Yeah, but
you know, are you a hot topic?
Right,
You know?
exactly. Kier was saying that yesterday.
I
Yeah, a
said
lot
it.
of people
She's not gonna
are
do
saying
that,
it's
though.
karma, but she's not going to be her own hot topic. If she is, she'll handle it the way she handles it, and she's been handling it on the TV side.
Yeah.
Quite well. Well, coming up at 34 after the hour, guys, Cook County State Attorney Kim Foxx said Jussie Smollett got the same deal a non-celebrity would have received.
What?
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Cook County State Attorney Kim Foxx is going to bat for her office, which we know opted to let Jussie Smollett walk, saying the public just doesn't understand this is how the law works. Jussie Smollett, of course, got the same treatment as a non-celebrity would get, and she said she also talked about why she recused herself. Take a listen to this.
I recused myself a week before Mr. Smollett was charged. I think there's a lot of misinformation about that, too. I think the public found out the day before Mr. Smollett was charged, but it happened a week earlier, at the point where it had become clear that Mr. Smollett had gone from victim to suspect. In consultation with my ethics officer, we sat down and we talked about the fact that I don't want any speculation or concern. I don't even want the appearance that my involvement with this case, having now seen or talked to a family member, would in any way impede this investigation.
That is Cook County State Attorney Kim Foxx giving her assessment on why her office dismissed the charges. Yeah.
It's very
That's all we
confusing.
don't know
Yeah.
about. Look, everybody's upset with the prosecutor's office for dropping these charges. There's people on CNN talking about he's guilty. He should have never been dropped the charges. He's not exonerated. In the court system, this is how it works. So if you drop all the charges, you can stop with the he guilty business because there are no charges now. So he's no longer a court case for any jury or judge to decide on guilty or innocent. They drop the case. You have to think, why would they drop a case? A prosecutor's job is to prosecute. That's how they move up. That's how they gain fame. That's how they get more power. They prosecute to win. If they look like they're going to lose a case, they'll get out of it before they take it and lose.
Well, check this out, Steve. Now, this is according to CBS News. The Cook County State's attorney has circulated an email. Now, they're asking prosecutors in the office to come up with other examples where they just dropped felony charges the way they did in the Jussie Smollett case. They say, we are looking for examples of cases, felony preferable, where we, in exercising our discretion, have entered into verbal agreements with defense attorneys to dismiss charges against an offender if certain conditions were met.
Okay, so if that's the case, so then what has happened over the years when all of these black people get shot by police? So what they've done is they've looked back through history, found similar cases where police officers have gotten away with killing black people and they've been okay with letting the rest of them go? Is that what you're saying? Because right now you're trying to find a Jussie Smollett similar case. It ain't out there.
There are none, yeah.
It ain't out there.
This
But
was the
why
first
we
of its
so
kind.
damn upset about Jussie being free? I mean, really, man?
Where's the outrage?
Really?
Period. Across the board.
Ain't nobody that, and Rahm Emanuel then came out, and he all of a sudden he talking about this. Whoa. Wait a minute, hold up, man.
All
the
this
stuff that's
violence in
happening in
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, you got a lot of stuff to be outraged about. It can't be because Jesse got off. And here go the other thing. Even I was saying, at best, I hope he gets probation, pay a fine,
Yeah, you did.
and community service. Well, guess what? He done community service, and he done lost that $10,000 bail.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't see is probation. But you can't put him on probation because you ain't put him up on no charge.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the guy got off because something went wrong. And y'all can quit. Why are we worried about Jesse ass
I
for?
know. You know,
He got jumped on under the bridge with no damn cameras.
there was no collusion.
I
Steve.
don't care who jumped on his ass.
Who African
He
guy?
did it to him.
Oh, wait. The Mueller report came out.
Yeah.
Where the outrage in that?
Well,
Everybody
a
now
summary of the
talking about,
report.
well, you know, he's going to punt the ball to Barr and let him decide if it was obstruction of justice or not, but
Why
there
he
was
didn't
no
finish the
collusion.
job?
Man, whatever. I
Who
couldn't
cares?
give a damn about politics no more. I'm just going
Yes,
to vote.
it's a tough one. Yeah, we
But
got
I
to
ain't
vote.
finna get caught up in this whirlwind with these people no more.
All right, coming up next, we're going to switch gears. Coming up next, it is the nephew with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, that's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book.
What?
You heard
That's the subject.
Ooh.
The subject
Ooh.
is, that's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book is the subject. But right here, right now, Nephew Tommy is here with today's prank phone call. What do you have for us, Neff? What you got?
Well, before I bring this prank up, I want to go around the room. We're going to order a pizza this morning. How do you like your pizza? We're going to start with the beautiful Carla. How you like your pizza?
Pepperoni, some vegetables, mushroom. Let's see. I just love pizza. I don't care.
Okay. Shirley?
I like pizza with my pizza. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I ain't mad at no pizza. Extra
You
cheese.
ain't lying.
Yeah.
Thin, thick crust, whatever.
Junior boy?
Meat lovers.
There you go. There we go.
Meat lovers.
The big dog.
Lou Malnati's classic sausage pizza pie.
Ooh, that just sounds. I just love pizza. I mean,
Yeah.
you
All right.
can't go
Man,
wrong
seriously.
with pizza.
Can I tell you something? It's my favorite food.
Wow. You just
love
can't
it.
go wrong with it.
Oh, you can go wrong with it now. Know
You
how to
can
make
go
pizza.
wrong if you put them anchovies on there.
Oh.
Today's title is No Anchovies. That's what this is. No anchovies. Run it.
Hello.
Hey, man, who is the person I need to talk to about I got a pizza that's been messed up. Who do I need to talk to?
Well, you can talk to me, sir. What's going on? What happened to your pizza?
Somebody put some anchovies on my pizza. Black people don't eat no anchovies, man. So who would do that? Who would put anchovies on my damn pizza? I didn't want no.
Settle down with the language there, pal. All right? If you got anchovies on your pizza, you just must have gotten mixed up with another order. I'll send you another pizza. It ain't a big deal.
But I ain't asking no anchovies, man. Matter of fact, let me ask you something. What the is an anchovy any damn way?
It's like a sardine. That's what a anchovy is, okay, pal? It's like a sardine.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. First of all, what's your name? What is your name?
I'm Gino.
So you the owner of the damn pizza place?
Yeah, I own the damn pizza place, and I don't need people calling me and cursing at me because it was a mistake. Mistakes happen, pal. Worse things go on in this life than you getting some anchovies on your pizza.
Hey, man, okay, so here's the deal. I done had a bunch of guests come to my house or order pizza, and every last one of them got anchovies on them. You know what I'm saying? So I got an issue with it. I done spent over $50 with you with these pizzas, and the made wrong.
Nobody likes anchovies?
No, I told you before, black people don't eat no anchovies, man. Okay?
Hold on. I'm almost certain I've served anchovy pizza to black people before.
Okay, the black people that I know don't eat anchovies.
Okay, well then we'll send you some pizzas without any anchovies on them.
Hey, you know what? I don't like your attitude. You know what, man? You gonna mess around and
maybe if
make
you
me
didn't
come
come at
down
me
there.
with so much attitude to start with, you wouldn't get no attitude.
Okay, look at it. Don't get your ass whooped, okay? Don't get your ass whooped.
What did you just? What? Excuse me. What did you just?
said don't get your
do you think you're talking? Who the do you think you're talking to, face?
I'm talking to Gino, the owner
That's
of
right.
Pizzeria. You.
That's right. That's right. You don't tell me you're going to kick my okay, pal? You know where the pizzeria is. You know, you just calm the down.
Do you? Okay, that's it. I tell you what, man. In the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'm finna walk down there and kick your little behind putting these anchovies on here and having a little pompous attitude like you think you can't get your ass whooped.
You come on down here, okay? And we'll see. Do me a favor. Go yourself and the horse you rode in on, okay? And bring it on down here. All right, we'll take care of it there. I'll stuff some anchovies up your all right, pal?
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Okay. You like to say okay a lot, do you? Is that one of your favorite words, okay?
Yeah, you need to have somebody there with you when I get there, because I promise you, Gino finna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, Gino's shaking in his boots, pal. Me and my anchovies, we're sitting here scared out of our minds right now.
Okay,
You
let me tell you.
I've dealt with clowns like you my whole life. Please.
Okay, let me tell you this here. Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm talking to some idiot who don't know how to talk. That's what I'm talking to.
No, you're talking to nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Mr. Gino, you just got pranked.
You telling me I'm throwing F-bombs all over the radio?
You dropping F-bombs all over the radio, baby.
Who? I want to know who did this to me because they're getting some F-bombs.
Who
did this to me?
Do you have a guy that works for you? He says he works 5 to close. Andre. You got a Dre that works for you?
Yeah, I got a Dre that works for me, and Dre's going to be spending some time in the walk-in freezer.
All right. This is
Black people don't eat anchovies, huh?
Black people don't eat anchovies, baby. Hey, I got to ask you this, Mr. Gino. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Your show. The baddest radio show in the land is the Steve Harvey Show.
With no
Steve Harvey
anchovies,
Morning.
baby. No
Steve Harvey
anchovies.
Morning Show. I'm going to send you some pizzas. I'm sending that station dozens of pizzas with double anchovies on every one of them.
No anchovies, baby.
Oh, man.
You be tripping.
No anchovies.
What did we say about anchovies off the air? Do black people eat anchovies?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
No. Yes, they do.
They do now?
Terry Kennedy, who runs my production company, East 112, loves anchovies, and so does Reginald Hutland. I was sitting with 2 black people having lunch, and both of them ordered anchovies. She ordered a dish of them.
Ooh. Just a little salty fish just in the little bowl, huh?
I don't know what your breath smells like after you lay an anchovy in it. Well, I know what they smell like when they up round my mouth. I put anchovy in my mouth, man. I spit so far. I spit it on you.
The whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah. Everybody going to get some of this damn anchovy because I'm not finna burn and suffer by myself.
But I do like the
I've never
Caesar
had it.
dressing. Yeah.
I ain't
You've
never had
never
no
what?
anchovy.
I
I don't
have.
think I've ever had
anchovy
it.
dressing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. You've never had an anchovy, Tom?
No.
I don't think so. I don't.
Mr. Caviar? Wait a minute. Is this
You know
Mr.
what?
Caviar talking?
Do they have whoa? Do they have a caviar pizza? Do
Of
they?
I'm
course.
sure you can. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
boy,
sure you can.
boy, don't tell me this.
Of course.
Don't
You
tell
got
me
caviar.
this, boy.
Yeah.
Of course.
You had caviar on your pizza before?
Uh-uh.
If they got an anchovy, it can't be far behind.
Don't nobody do that.
Saying. That's what I'm
You don't eat caviar on no damn pizza, but they got it.
Okay.
Tom, you
All
can
right, let me
have it.
put it out there. Glenside, Pennsylvania. If y'all got not anchovies, if you got caviar on your pizza, bring your boy one. I will be there Saturday, April 13th, along with the beautiful Samoa at the Keswick
Boy, don't
Theater.
ask
Come
me to
round
bring
back.
me no anchovy pizza.
Black people ask.
Your concert finna be stinking so bad. I got them, Tommy.
Funky
Got
in
your
here.
anchovies.
We got 2 shows, one at 7 and one at 10 at the Keswick Theater. You don't want to miss it. Tickets are on sale right now. That's Glenside, Pennsylvania. And then April 19th, a Friday night, Knoxville, Tennessee. Me and Bruce. Now, me and Bruce will eat just straight meat lovers. Knoxville, Tennessee at the Knoxville Civic Auditorium. Tickets are on sale right now. Come get your laugh on. We're putting them out there.
All right. Thank you, nephew.
Without anchovies. But I accept all caviar on my pizza.
You can't make no damn caviar pizza at your house.
You picky. You know, you picky with your rich, though. You really are.
Hey,
All right, we
dog,
got to go,
I hate
guys.
to tell you what they eating now.
Don't tell me this, man.
We got to go. He'll tell you off the air. Thank you, Neff. Up next, Strawberry Letter subject. That's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We will be reading yours on the air.
Sir.
We could. You never
You know
know.
what they eating now?
What?
Gold leaf on Toro.
Gold leaf on what?
Toro.
Hell is Toro. What is that?
What?
Hold on, Mr. Gold Leaf. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, that's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book. Dear Steve and Shirley, my best friend and I, you're going to like it, Steve. My best friend and I have been really close for 17 years, but now we are constantly bickering over her twisted ideas of love and marriage. She has always taken an interest in reading books about male and female relationships, but her favorite book is Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
And she has twisted each chapter to fit how she chooses to live. In the past, she has dated great guys, but she would break up with the guys if they didn't have any desire to take care of her financially. She brings nothing to the table, and she lives paycheck to paycheck. She has a new guy that she is dating, and he has a great job, so she's happy. She brags about how he helps her with her bills, and he gives her money to shop. She has told me that he makes comments about her current living conditions because she lives with her parents and she uses their car. I told her that he is making those comments for a reason, because she maintains that she will not move out or buy her own car, because if a man has an issue with it, he will get her a nice place of her own and buy her a new car. She said that Steve Harvey's book says that males are hunters and that all that women need to do is stay pretty with our hair together, nails and toes done, and a man will come in and take care of everything else. What? Why am I at this job right now? Why? Carla, let's leave.
Okay.
We're doing this all wrong, according to her. All right. The letter writer says, she said that Steve Harvey said that it's a woman's role to take care of her man, raise the kids, and keep the house together. I read Steve Harvey's book, and nowhere in there does it say that.
Thank you.
I need you to clear this up because she listens to the show every day. So do men want women to bring something to the table, or is it really the man's role to step in and do it all? Well, let me start by saying you are so right, letter writer. You are so right, so on point. It's not so much about a woman bringing something to the table. You know, it's about the attitude of your bestie thinking that men owe her something just because. That's what she's saying in this letter. I mean, that's where she's got it all twisted. A man will do that. They'll do that and more for her if he has the means and the desire to. But that's up to him. All right? That's not up to her. My advice to her would be save some of her money while she's staying with mom and dad, just in case her man, doesn't move her out and doesn't buy her a car. At least then she'll be able to afford her own place and her own car with her own money. And of course, it's nice to have someone buy and give you gifts and stuff like that, take care of you, and all you have to do is sit there and look pretty. That's nice. But just sitting around and waiting for a man to do that, it's just not very smart, okay? Get out, get your own, be your own boss. Whatever the man does for you, that's gravy, that's extra. He owes you nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing. And Steve said nothing of the kind. What book did you read? What book did you read? He said nothing of the kind. Did you, Steve? Tell
Shirley
us.
helped me write the book.
Yes.
That ain't in there.
No.
Ain't nobody told you that. Go somewhere and sit on your ass. Just look pretty and that's it. Man.
Get your hair done and your nails.
I don't even want to be in this letter.
Just straighten her out, Steve.
That's not what Steve Harvey wrote in his book. I appreciate you saying that, lady, but your friend is 17 years. Got all these twisted ideas about love and marriage.
Yeah.
She interested in reading books about male and female relationships. But her favorite book is the one I wrote, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. Now, in the past, she done dated some good guys. But she break up with them if they didn't have any desire to take care of her finances.
And that's Steve's fault?
Girl. Well, it's day 2. You through eating? Let me show you this I bought in my purse. You see these stack of bills?
Right.
Now, we going back to your place or what?
You know I live.
But we need to go through these bills. I got these car notes. You know.
Huh?
You ain't. You ain't finna pay these bills. Oh, you get your ass out of here. I ain't sleeping with you no more. She brings nothing to the table. Nothing. And she live paycheck to paycheck. And she's dating this new guy, got a great job, so she happy. She brags about how he helps her with her bills. He gives her money to shop. Wow. Now, she's not telling you what she's doing to get these little car notes in the shopping spree. She up in here on her back.
What? What?
Wow.
What say her?
She up in here on her back.
That's not in the letter, Steve.
Letting it go.
She don't do that shit.
She don't bring nothing to the table. She is the table.
Wow.
I'm telling you right now. See, y'all quit looking at these letters without seeing what's in here.
Come on,
he a
cracker.
new guy. He pay her bills, gives her money to shop. All this here. Because she up in here on her back.
Well, I thought all she had to do was keep her hair done. And...
Putting it down. She keep her head hanging off the edge of the bed. That's how she keep her head.
Whoa.
Oh, it's going down up in here.
Oh, gosh.
It's going down up in here.
Oh, God.
And she know what she doing, too. It's just that when men get tired of it and get you reading all these bills while they're eating, just putting out all kind of bills. Cell phone bills. Grocery bills.
Yeah.
Look what I had to help. I helped my mom there with the rent. You don't want to do nothing for that?
Wow. All right, hang on. Part 2 of Steve's response is coming up at 23 after the hour. Today's letter, the subject, that's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we're ready to recap the strawberry letter now. Subject, that's not what Steve Harvey wrote in that book. Let's recap.
This woman been dating using my book all wrong. Ain't nobody told her do none of this here. So she don't want no man. Every time she date a man, if they don't start taking care of her financially, she break up with him. Well, she got a new guy now, and he got a good job and everything. So she bragging about how he helps her with her bills and he gives her money to shop. Before we left, I explained to you why you getting money for your bills and why you can go shop.
Why?
Because you in here on your back.
Shut up, Junior. She's not just
On
looking pretty
your
with her hair, nails, and
back.
nails done.
Get your back up, sucker, and raise your rump.
Okay, she said that Steve Harvey said it's a woman's role to take care of her man, raise the kids, and keep the house together. All that women
When
need
did I tell you your job is to take care of man?
All that women need to do is stay pretty with our hair together, nails and toes done, and a man will
That's
come
not in my book.
and take care of everything else.
Ain't nobody finna do that.
What?
And you bring nothing to the table according to this letter.
She
She
lives with her
told
parents.
me that this man now been making comments about her current living conditions because she lives with her parents and she uses their car. The lady wrote the letter saying, I told her that he's making those comments for a reason, but she maintains that she will not move out or buy her own car because if a man has an issue with it, he will get got an issue with it, he will get her a nice place on her own and buy her a new car. Okay, are you crazy?
Trying to say.
See, baby, let me explain to you where you're going wrong with this whole thing. First of all, you've had several men.
Good men.
Come on.
And the moment they don't want to financially take care of you, you want to break up with them. Well, this dude right here is taking care of some stuff for you.
Yeah, you're
But now he done brought up the fact that you live with your mom and you using their car. Because he trying to figure out, okay, now where we at now?
What are you doing?
Now, you say if he really love you, he'll help you get your place and buy a new car. No, he's not. Now, you done been on your back with these men before. And it ain't produced a house, a car, or nothing to hell else.
Get your back off, son.
When you finna learn that this don't work?
No.
I got this your requirement, but you keep passing out cookie before you get cars, apartments, rent, and money. And then the dude that do give you this money, he start asking you, why you still living with your mom and them, and you driving their car?
So does that mean he's getting sick of her? He's getting
Getting
tired of her?
dead sick of her. Because he thought he had something. He got fooled. He thought he had something. Found out he didn't. Now, she said the Steve Harvey book said that males are hunters. I've always said
you said that.
You
yeah,
say
that's
that all
true.
the time.
Check, that's true.
And
Facts.
all that women need to do is stay pretty with our hair together, nails and toes done, and a man will come and take care of everything else. What?
Carla, let's leave now.
Because y'all ought to have a lock on it.
Okay.
You, Carl, and Monica can go now. Y'all hair done, your nails and your toes is pretty. So what's wrong? Y'all ought to be good. What y'all in here for? Y'all stupid.
Exactly.
Y'all stupid.
We were
Y'all
according to
dumb.
her.
Y'all trying to take care of yourself.
Yeah, we losers.
Oh, y'all trying to be independent?
And all of that.
Damn, that's dumb. She said Steve Harvey said it's a woman's role to take care of her man. How you gonna take care of your man if you ain't working?
Exactly.
See, why would I say that and you ain't working?
Yeah.
I read Steve Harvey's book and nowhere in there does it say that. I need you to clear this up because she listens to the show every day. So do men want women to bring something to the table? The answer to that is yes. Now let me help you understand this a little bit better. If a man is wealthy, his requirement may not be for you to have a job.
Right, if he has the means. Right.
But now, if he has the means, let me tell you what he do want. He wants a woman that he can put on his arm and take places. He wants a woman who looks good, that sounds good in meetings and social settings. He wants a woman that's able to classily mingle in and out of all different situations. He wants a woman that's stylish. So may want a woman who's really good with kids because he may have children. He's also looking at a woman where if she has kids, what type of mother she is. And how can he fit in there and be provider for her and all of them? He also looking for a woman who can better him, who can help him be a better him. Now, if a woman can do those things, that becomes your job. And your job is very simple. It has great reward to it. But if you bring nothing to the table, see, at one point in time, this is what happens to people who bring nothing to the table. You're going to pull your chair up one time, ain't going to be nothing to eat.
Oh, I thought you was going to say it's not going to be a table.
Yeah, you're going to pull your chair up and ain't going to be nothing to eat. Oh, you at the table, but there ain't a damn thing on there for you to eat because he done ate and left. You've got to bring something to the table.
And in this
Style, swagger.
elegance, wisdom, something.
Watch his back.
Yeah.
Baby,
something.
listen to me. I don't like him because when you're not looking, he looking upside your head.
Yeah,
Crazy.
loyalty. Yeah.
Steve, his name is Sawyer. Stop calling this man Simo.
You've done that a few times, haven't
Oh,
you?
that's Marjorie. Steve, that's Al Burns. Don't say nothing else. Okay. Hey, Sal. So stupid ass. I said Hal, not Sal. Boy, she be behind me. Boy, if you don't. Steve, before you shake a man's hand. She said, Steve, before you shake their hand, just turn around. I know everybody in here. All my friends know these people. Stop just guessing.
Yeah.
You don't know nobody.
And stop saying, what's happening,
Yeah.
Quit calling everybody, She said, these white people don't know what you talking about. What's happening, My man. I see you, boy. Good to see you again. What's going on, boy?
That's you all night.
Yeah. You talking to this Russian man. He don't know what that means.
It's just so funny because that's so true. We've seen you do that. It's
man.
just so hilarious.
Oh, man.
Steve.
She be behind me all the time. Steve. That's the president of NBC. Who?
All right, we got to get out of here. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM. Coming up in about 10 minutes from The Talk, it is our girl, Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we got Carla with her reality update. Yeah. But right now, it is our girl from The Talk, the one and only. Come on, Steve.
Sheryl Underwood.
Hey, Steve Harvey.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
girl?
Steve Harvey. Not much, man. You know, I'm just getting packing. You know, I'm getting ready to go over to Chuckles in Memphis, try to pick that bag up. Yeah,
That's
man,
right,
Chuckles.
girl.
Listen. Love Chuckles. So come on out, holla at me. We're going to talk about everything. And I'm telling you something. We got new comedians. We love them. It's still funny. And we got the old school comics that's doing comedy the old-fashioned way to make you spit your drinks out, drop your chicken, because that's
Cheryl.
where comedy is in Chuckles. And I'm not saying nothing against the social media comics. I'm cool. I'm glad they getting their grind on. But there's something that speaks to you when you just step out on a stage and touch a microphone and tell a joke that you've been telling for years and it still works. That's when you know you really, truly got it. So I'm glad you shouted out Prescott Steve Harvey.
Funniest people I've ever heard is from the past.
Yeah.
It's some new cats that's funny. I like little DC. I like the little dude Carlos. I like a lot of these young cats. I think
Carlos
they got
funny,
it. They're funny,
Yeah,
man.
we do.
Some bad boys out there that's young. That
And-
whole crew, that Carlos, DC, the four of them that tour together.
Bingo
I like.
Bean.
Yeah, Chico
85
Bean is
South.
funny.
Yeah.
And
But
Cheryl.
wait, the funniest laugh I ever got was flying to San Antonio, me and Junior in first class. Y'all, you remember this? Okay, we in first class. We done drank all the liquor and ate all the hors d'oeuvres, and Junior starts pulling his shirt. You know when you get hot drunk? And
Yeah, Junior.
listen to me.
He was coming undressed.
They know me from CBS, so they was like,
Yeah.
"Can you ask your friend to put his shirt down?" I was like,
I asked the flight attendant, man, they can't open that window right there. Man. These little vents ain't doing
And can I tell y'all something about Junior when he drank a little bit? He don't be drunk. He don't never be drunk, but he be a little lit.
Yeah.
He's an unpleasant ass person. Because he hit on you all the time.
He get more energy.
Tell the truth, Mark.
No.
Tell you put me at your house party.
Well, I had to, Junior, because you can't get on my nerves in my house. Now, I don't allow nobody to be in my house getting on my damn nerves. Because Junior touch you when he get a little tipsy. He just kept touching me with his fingers. Junior. I said, Junior, I got, man, how big your house, Junior? How much that cost, right, Junior? I said, Junior, take your damn hands off me. Oh, I'm sorry, and then back to touching me.
Yes,
I said, Junior, you got to stop touching. I
He
said,
told me
Junior,
go home. You take your ass home. I said, cool, Uncle, I ain't got no problem.
there ain't no problem, but hold up. I said, before you go, though, I need you to drink this whole bottle of water right here.
Yeah.
You need something.
and lay down.
The
That was
dilute.
fun, man. That was my first Steve
Yeah,
Harvey party.
Oh, you were riding.
That was my first party. I had never been to a house.
And that's what he
Called,
told me. Man,
Uber.
all this, you can just drink whatever you want. I said, dog,
Listen,
man, you got an open bar at your house? What? What do you mean? Do I have an open bar in my house?
Open bar.
There's bartender right there. Let's get what you want. Dog, I ain't got to pay for nothing. No, dude. And then Junior say, what's behind that curtain right there? I said, Junior.
Oh, I remember that curtain.
Yeah. Junior. Yeah. And don't worry about the curtains, Junior. Just all this out here is what y'all drink.
I went back there.
See, all that behind the curtain, that ain't what y'all drink. Y'all ain't seen these bottles, cognacs that I done collected over the years. Stuff like this, some special stuff back there that I know. I know you ain't had none of this before, so let's not waste it with you putting ice in it and some damn orange juice. Man.
You gotta cut it.
Dog, no, this stuff right here, you sip straight, get yourself a cigar, and just sit down that grown. Now, Junior, so I showed Shirley and him what was behind the curtain. Oh my God! You know Shirley don't drink now. Oh, those bottles
Not
are
at
beautiful.
all.
The bottles were beautiful.
Junior, let me try that right there, huh? Junior, get your ass out behind this curtain.
He was good to me though, man. He was good.
Yeah, he's always
He was
nice
always
when we
good.
go
It
there.
was funny. It was fun though.
Yeah.
This house party was fun. I ain't been back though.
All right, Cheryl. Come on, Cheryl. One of the greatest to
I'm
ever
sorry.
hit the stage yourself, ma'am.
Well, listen. First of all, Shirley Strawberries, it was good to see you at the Women Power Influence banquet.
Yes.
With Pat Harvest from CBS, and she interviewed Maxine. Well, Maxine was on fire. Sister
Yes, she
Maxine
was.
on fire, motivating the people. Then the Mueller report come out, and they done. I almost slipped, Carl. I'm sorry. I almost slipped to say the word. They done hooked that up. Now,
Yep.
But then everybody mad at Jussie Smollett. Oh, it's fair exchange ain't no robbery.
That's
now.
right.
You know, your one get off, our one get off.
That's
what
right.
it is.
That's right.
You know? If R. Kelly could just get a little lawyer, do you see that girl look like me? Everybody was calling me. They were like, Cheryl, is you representing Jussie Smollett? I said, you talking about Jussie
Cheryl, you are so crazy right now. You are.
Didn't that girl look like Sister Sarah on Which Way Is Up?
Yes. In the
You gonna give me
trailer
a
home.
baby. Yes,
And
you
she
gonna
was
give me
smart.
a baby.
She was
Hope you
smart,
got a
Cheryl.
strong back.
Yeah, she is smart.
Tommy,
Cheryl, you know you're crazy, right? You
I'm
know
sorry.
that.
What? I'm sorry. Y'all know what time it is. Listen, everybody from Chicago know what time it is, know
That's
what
right.
happened. If they could just exchange the number, then everybody else get off like somebody get off. But listen, we gonna have to register to vote. I'm still putting my money on Biden and Kamala Harris together. That's where my money
the
goes.
Good combo.
That's the ticket.
Good combo.
Yep, you gotta go old white man with young black woman, then let her be the vice president, then she become the president, and then we gonna make it happen. But you'll hear me talk about everybody, including I might share my thoughts on Wendy Williams. Even though she done said a lot of rank stuff, raggedy stuff about me, I'm trying to take the high road, Shirley Strawberries, as you have said. But you come on down to Chuckles, and I done got that firewater in me. Got that purple and gold bag.
All right, Cheryl.
I might have to say something.
Thank you. We love you, Cheryl Underwood.
I love you back.
All right.
I love you back.
Coming up at the top of the hour, it's Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, let's go.
Let's get it. She is here, the one and only Carla Farrell with what? Reality update.
All right, thank you, nephew. Let's go. Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, Eva got married. We talked about that. And then, she went on her honeymoon, her and her husband, newlyweds, Mr. Michael Sterling. And boy, when she came back, them streets was talking.
Woo!
So, yes. So, did you see it, Shirley?
Yes.
Girl.
Girl,
So
yeah.
Nene, you saw it too, Steve. I love it when you jump in. So Nene, Marlo, and Tanya, they got together at Marlo's house. Marlo spilled the tea and said that one of Eva's bridesmaids told her that Eva has bad credit, car finance issues, repossessions, moving from rental house to rental house. The house that she's in is not in her name. And I don't know why Marlo
but
felt
so
the
what,
need.
though?
And
But thank you for
Yeah.
saying that, because I thought Marlo overstepped. That was
I
not
don't know
cool.
why she felt the need to do
Yeah,
that.
that
That was
was-
just not cool.
it
That was
wasn't.
just ugly. I just felt that was ugly.
I got scared because I thought you read my credit report.
Well, so anyway, during that time, the three of them, Nene, Marlo, and Tanya, they decided that Nene would be the one to tell Eva about what this girl who was one of her bridesmaids, she's supposed to be her friend. And this is what your friend is out here doing, telling all your business like that.
Right, because Eva respects Nene.
Right, and they have a relationship, they're friends. So anyway, Candy and Todd, Mama Joyce, Aunt Bertha, and all them, they had a friends and family celebration for the restaurant, the Old Lady Gang too. They're franchised now, so the restaurant's doing good. Yeah, so they had a reception, and all the ladies, of course, were invited. So Eva's there, Tanya's there. So Tanya feels the need to tell Eva what was said at the house with Marlo and Nene. Now remember, they decided that Nene would be the one to tell Eva. So Eva gets upset. She leaves the restaurant. Nene comes. Marlo comes. They like, what happened? The ladies told her, and they got mad at Tanya and say, hey, we decided that Nene would be the one to talk to Eva about these rumors and all this. Nene goes out, calls Eva, tried to tell her to come back to the party. Eva agreed, but she didn't want to be on camera to talk to Nene. Well, it seems like the producers or Bravo was like, whatever. So they shot it from the corner.
Wow.
And got the conversation where Eva and her husband was, encouraging her to go back in there and tell her own story. Tell your own narrative. Don't let these rumors be out here in the street. You go, clear up what was going on. So she basically told the girls of the reason why she moved a lot. She has issues with her ex. She has a little girl that's not her current husband's daughter, but she has a little girl with this guy, and it was rumored that they had some kind of, he has a violent past, abusive type dude, and she's had restraining orders, and that's why she had to move a lot. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
It was just a lot, and I just felt like it was messy. I felt it was messy, and I felt like Marlo didn't even have to bring all that
I don't see why
Eva.
she have to explain herself.
Exactly.
Because who ain't moved a lot?
Right.
I know I have.
And who hasn't had bad credit once upon a time?
Or repo.
Child,
I got
any
bad
of them.
credit now.
But you pay
It don't
cash.
matter.
There's a lot of
You got
people.
money.
So what?
You
Yeah,
got
that's what
bad
I'm
credit.
saying.
Your
Who
credit
hasn't
bad
had it
now?
then or now? Yeah.
Yeah.
P&L statement. That's what
Yeah.
you send them that. They don't give a damn what your credit score is. How much you make?
Profits
Do you
and
have
loss,
enough
right?
left to pay
P&L.
us back? Here, here go the money.
So anyway, that's that. Portia had a gender reveal party on the show, and we all know on the
What?
show, she's pregnant. She was pregnant on the show, but
Oh.
she just recently gave birth to the
Oh,
baby.
You scared
Yeah,
us,
she
right?
just had her
You scared the
baby
hell
on
out of me.
Friday. Huh?
I don't know. What did
I
you
didn't know what
think?
you said. Portia
You
had
said
a
gender reveal like
Portia ain't
she
no
wasn't
woman.
Portia.
Oh, my God.
Like she was Paul or something.
reveal.
I thought she was
Oh,
Paul.
For her baby, a baby gender
Boy, you messed me
reveal.
up. I said her fine ass. All this time.
I
Man,
should have
I'm
said
finna-
baby gender
I'm finna
reveal.
have to go. I'm gonna have to go into therapy. Cause I
all
done
good.
seen Portia when, oh man, she fine.
Yeah, baby gender
I didn't,
reveal.
man, if Portia was really.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
crazy.
good, Steve.
That
Yeah,
is
no,
crazy.
everything is fine. Yes. So she
Person.
delivered her baby girl, Pilar. She named her baby Pilar. So congratulations.
Polaris?
To Pilar.
Pilar.
Pilar is the baby's name. So let's go to Love and Hip Hop
Polaris
Atlanta.
is what I ride on the ranch. 4-wheelers.
Oh.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
Polaris. P-O-L.
Well, that's not her baby's name.
P-O-L-A-R-I-S. Polaris.
Yeah.
Please go on, Carla.
I'm just
Ain't
trying
Ain't
to relate.
You was trying to,
So the best you can raise is a
you
four.
trying to tie it in the best that you could.
Yeah, all I'm
relate
trying
on
to do
some
is just,
level.
y'all told me I had to be more active on the show.
So you come on in with a four-wheeler.
Yeah, you know,
I love you,
Polaris.
Steve Harvey. I really do.
Because I tried to tell you, because you kind of hurt me when you said she doing a gender reveal.
Baby
I said,
gender
"Now be
reveal.
damned."
That I should have corrected that baby gender reveal. Let's move on to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back. Stevie J. Stevie J has decided to live a drama-free lifestyle.
I
He
love
married
him.
his friend from back in the day. We all know Stevie J is married to R&B singer Faith
You know
Evans.
what? I saw them last year at an event.
At the dinner, yeah.
I like him, man.
And she looks
Yeah.
so happy. She looks
Yeah, she does.
so
They look
happy.
lovebirds.
I
Yes.
really like Stevie J, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
my dude right there. I like him a lot, man. Just somebody, he's a straight shooter.
I like it too, man.
Well,
Good dude.
Stevie and Faith, they live in Los Angeles. They decided to fly to Atlanta, and then they wanted to also tell Stevie's daughter, Eva, that they were married, and Mimi was upset. You know, Mimi is Eva's mom because she didn't meet Faith first, and she thought that Stevie and the daughter were just going to be together. So Eva told her mom, "Well, I met his wife too," and she was very upset about that. She was like, "Well, I should have met her first."
Daughter?
She's like about maybe 8 or 9, 7, 8 or 9. She's young. She's a
Ain't
young
this the girl that had the video?
Yes, Mimi is her mother. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how she felt. She was a little upset with Stevie about that. We're going to move on from that. So hit me up at Lips by Carla. Do you think Mimi had a point about that? You know, you have a kid and the kid's father is remarried and the father introduced the child to the wife before you, the mother, the parent.
Well, I don't know
you think?
that you have to meet the wife, but I think it's a common courtesy to the other parent to mention that there is a woman that lives here in this house now. I think you have to say that as a co-parent. I do think that's right.
Yeah, out of respect. You're absolutely right.
All right, hit me up at Lips by Carla, and we'll talk about it socially, and we'll be back at 20 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it's almost time for your Steve Harvey mentoring camp later this year, so tell us about it. We're excited. Tell us about it,
Well,
please.
Steve Harvey mentoring camp for young men between the ages of 13 and 18. I started this back in 2009. The only things we cover at this camp are the principles of manhood and dream building. That's it. We teach the principles of manhood and dream building. And here we are. We're 10 years after it started. This mentoring camp has helped so many young men realize their potential. You know, every boy you meet's not going to college. Some of them have turned out to be great military people. Some of them have gone on to college. We've got some engineers. We've got some doctors. We have lawyers.
Wow. Success stories.
We have business owners. We have people who work for other famous people. It's really, really good. I got one kid that creates apps. We have men come from all walks of life that volunteer each year to be mentors. The boys that come to the camp, they attend a series of seminars and workshops, all talking about the principles of manhood, leadership, and community empowerment.
I love
it. It's a lot of boys that came through there, and I'm really proud of them, man. We're taking applications now for the Steve Harvey Mentoring Camp for young men. So to apply, here's the deal. You have to be between the ages of 14 and 18. You have to be raised in a single household headed up by a female.
Okay.
If your father's in your life and in your house, you can apply.
Okay.
These are for single mothers to help them out raise these boys. You got to be a legal resident of the United States. Ain't nobody flying you from the UK and all that.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got no money for all that.
We get it.
Get 6 more kids down there mess around trying to fly your ass on British.
We get it.
American citizen.
Yes. Come on.
Any further than UK, you damn sure can't come.
Would you stop?
You in Durban, Africa. You know how far that flight? You know what they call?
Where do they go to
You
apply?
apply today for an opportunity to be a part of this thing. Just go to theharveyfoundation.org. The Harvey Foundation. The Harvey Foundation, and click on the red Apply Today button. Now listen to me, y'all.
HarveyFoundation.org.
Now what I said.
Well,
You said Harvey facial for a second.
I'm tired this morning. And when you apply, follow the instructions explicitly.
Okay.
You got to follow instructions. Now we can't process your application unless you complete it. Now listen to me.
Okay. That's important. It is important.
Because we are going to ask you a series of things because we have special needs kids coming down there and stuff, and we really have to know so we can be prepared for it.
Right.
You know, we've had some wonderful special need kids down there too. You know, we don't discriminate, but let us know so we can be prepared. We've been shocked and surprised by a couple people now.
Okay, thank you.
So we just stop that right there.
I'll take it from here. To apply, again, you must be between the ages of 14.
No,
we do not.
We believe you. Go ahead, Shirley.
To apply, you must be between the ages of 14 and 18, be raised in a single-family headed household, legal resident of the U.S., and go to the harveyfoundation.org and click on the red Apply Today button. Okay,
Now,
that gets you in.
Let me give you an example.
And
of
fill
what
out
we
the
can't do.
application completely.
Don't do-
Most important.
Now,
Thank you, Shirley.
You're welcome. Come on,
your
Steve.
your child can't be 30.
Okay.
We already
All right.
covered the age.
Okay,
He
I thought
can't
you-
be 30.
Age break.
All right, we'll be
But
back
he
with
look
more.
17. But he ain't potty trained.
We'll be back with
Now,
more.
we're not going to deal with that.
Crazy show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So we all remember the painful NFC Championship game. You guys remember this
Good Lord.
between the Saints and the Rams, right? The LA Rams.
I know Tosh did.
Yeah, especially Tosh, right, Carla? He
Woo,
he,
child.
he was very upset, huh?
My husband still ain't recovered. We all in baseball season.
When the officials missed the pass interference call during the fourth quarter and the Saints lost and the Rams advanced to the Super Bowl. Not to mention there were also missed calls during the Super Bowl 52 between the Patriots versus Rams. So now the NFL owners voted Tuesday to allow replay reviews on pass interference calls as well as non-calls. All right? So coaches will now have the opportunity to challenge pass interference calls or non-calls outside of 2 minutes of each half, while the booth will automatically review any close calls inside of 2 minutes. Again, coaches still will have 2 challenges per game, and in the final 2 minutes of a half or fourth quarter, or for all of overtime. The replay official can order a review of offensive or defensive pass interference.
An official can.
I don't know what I just said, but you
Anytime.
guys talk among yourselves, okay?
You don't understand nothing you just read?
No.
Shirley, let me have your paper. Let me see something, because I got to read something. Because Shirley, I can't ask her to go back over
I
there.
have no idea.
So now NFL owners voted Tuesday to allow replay reviews of pass interference calls as well as non-calls. That means a call can be disputed or a no call can be corrected or disputed.
Right. Right.
Coaches will now have the opportunity to challenge pass interference calls or non-calls outside 2 minutes of each half.
Can I
It should
ask
be
you something?
inside.
No, seriously, is this about instant replay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I got out of that.
While the booth will automatically review any close calls inside 2 minutes. Okay, I got it. So the booth handles all of the calls inside 2 minutes left in the game, 2 minutes left in the half, and all of overtime. The coaches up to the 2 minute mark can throw a challenge.
Right.
After that, it's purely up to the booth. Because, a coach could have 2 challenges and be out, and that allows the booth to make the call, which then would have had the Saints would have been in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the point here.
Yeah.
For my household.
Because the coach is going to have 2 challenges per game, and the final 2 minutes of each half or the fourth quarter or all of overtime, the official can order a review of offensive or defensive passing. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So this is
It
good
did
news,
so.
right?
Oh, that's
Steve?
great
May I
news.
have my paper back?
Okay.
please? Thank
Because
you.
at first they were talking about they weren't going to mess with that, but they got
Right.
to. Because you can't have a game riding on a missed call because an official is a human.
Wow.
Everybody in the stands can make that call.
So is this just because of that one
That one
particular
call,
game?
yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
But
Wow.
I don't like it because it's going to extend.
The game
thing
is
you
It's
know,
going to make it go longer now.
it's going to be longer. But next thing you know, we're going to have holding calls. It's going to keep going.
See, this is a dude. You're not from New Orleans, right?
No.
Right.
Down the
Because what
street
you
from
just
it.
said don't mean a damn thing.
To New Orleans.
I got who that nation.
I got
So, and right now, kid, the way you talking, you probably can't tour down there no more. Based on that last thing that you said.
Okay, well, but
You gonna mess around and
as
get
a
your little
fan of the
sick ass
game,
killed.
I'm just being honest. I'm just a fan of the game. I'm just being honest.
I can't believe you, Steve. All right, we'll be back with the last break of the day and Steve's closing remarks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day. Time for your closing remarks. We need some wisdom to get us through the rest of the day. What you got?
don't know if this is wisdom more so than it is just inspiration.
That too.
You know, I want everybody to start thinking in terms of what you can do to contribute to your own happiness. You know, in this world we live in, we have so many external forces at play, so many external entities that are just out there, man. It just seems like they're on such a negative tangent. It can almost be a bit daunting at times. You look at the news, it's negative. You cut on the internet, it's negative. You're watching a blog, it's negative. You may post something on your own site that you think is perfectly innocent, and out of nowhere, you get a series of negative comments on it. I mean, you just put a picture of you and your kids up or something. Or just maybe you standing in front of something, you just say, hey, I was kind of feeling good about myself today, so I took this selfie. And here comes somebody's opinion of you that's not positive, and they just got something to say. So whenever I run up into this, and I get to see it a lot, I have a huge fan base. Praise God for that. I mean, I really do. I actually thank God for my fan support because the majority of my fans are supportive of me. The problem with it is that hate is louder than love. Love is stronger because when you go against me and you talk about me, you don't know what you do. Fans who love me, they go, hey, y'all don't really know Steve, so y'all tripping. Or get off his site while y'all saying this. Or get off your site while you saying that. But, so I appreciate fan support and loyalty. But you know what? Sometimes, guys, folks, you've got to turn your attention inward. And you really have to work with yourself and work on yourself from the inside out. If you don't fix yourself on the inside, bad stuff can get in there. So you got to occupy your head space with good thoughts. Because if you don't, bad thoughts will creep in. I don't care who you are. You're a human being. From time to time, you're going to have some negative thoughts. But you can erase negative thoughts. You really, really can. But I want you all to focus on being the best you that you can be. I know that sounds hokey, but I'm really talking about dusting your dreams off. I'm really, really talking about you focusing on where you're trying to get to in life and block out all the external negativity. Because if you don't, the negativity gonna swallow you up and you won't live to your fullest potential. Get your mind right. Get your head wrapped on right. Man, read your Bible. Read your Quran, whatever it is you believe in, but read it, man. Get yourself in a positive position because you need this internally to fight the external forces that are gathered out there that are existing simply because they can. It is amazing how many imps that the devil has at work for him on a daily basis who don't even know you but will come your way just to knock you off course. It's absolutely amazing. It's astonishing. You can't cut CNN on without hearing it. You can't cut the Fox News on without hearing it. You got one station, love everything Donald Trump do. You find got another station trying to tell you everything he doing wrong, don't see nothing good in what he doing. You don't even know what to think half the time no more. Because these people, but let me tell you something, with both of these networks, CNN and Fox, let me tell you something, they're making a bunch of money off Donald Trump. When your viewership is over the past 2 years that Donald Trump has been in office, CNN numbers is at an all-time high. They're making a lot of money talking about this man. But Fox is making a lot of money talking about the man too. And he's lining the pockets of these people. And that's all they care about. They don't really care about your benefit. I'm telling you, man, you got to turn all of your anxiety, put it in a positive way and funnel it on the inside. I was watching today something so crazy. This new freshman senator, congresswoman, I can't even think of her name, but she came up with the deal about global warming.
Alexandria Ocasio or
yeah, and she's got
AOC,
this green,
Cortez,
this green deal that she came up with. And you know what? She's absolutely right. You know, we got to do something about the thing. It's amazing how we so polarized in our political views that no matter what the left say, the right don't like it. And no matter what the right say, the left don't like it. We can't even agree on a liar. When you know the facts to be the facts and you won't call a liar because you on that side of the party, we got a problem, man. Y'all, listen to me. Focus on your dreams. Dust off your thoughts. Don't forget to pray. Stay conscious about who you are. Do not let these politics affect you to the point where you lose sight of who you are and where you're trying to go. They ain't your God. They are not your God. You have a God. He is your one and only God. He mine, he yours. That's who your focus should be on. If you're waiting on the White House to come and rescue us, you're going to be waiting a long time. If you think that the cavalry's coming over the hill and it's in the form of government, you're sadly mistaken. They've never come over the hill. They're not coming. But God is. And he's available. Took a long way around to get to that one point, but that's it.
But you got there, though.
Y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.